Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today I am bringing you another project. And this project is going to be my design team project for SannieCreates. And I'm going to be using this beautiful yellow and blue papers. She called it yellow and blue Bonanza. Look how pretty. I love this combination of colors. The kit brings 29 pages. It has ephemera, and different pages for ephemera, like journaling cards, tags, envelope. I already cut this, so this is the ephemera that the package brings. And there's more here. There's tabs. Also, there's file folder, envelopes, pockets, sentiments, labels. There's a lot of plenty of stuff here, but look the paper, how beautiful it is. I love the combination of the blue and yellows. The name of this kit is Blue and Yellow Bonanza. I think she has a discount going on her Etsy shop. I think it's 30%, but I'm not sure. But you can visit her Etsy shop and you can take a look there, the discounts that this have. This one is 2 and a page. There's collage pages. This is 2 and a page. There's some beautiful background pages like these ones. So this is what I'm gonna be using on this project. I'm thinking I'm gonna make a journal, but I want to do a journal in a box or a journal in a suitcase. That's my idea, I don't know, or journal in something. So I'm gonna try to create a base. I have an idea that I saw on Pinterest on my mind. So I have a file folder here, but I may need 2. I don't know yet. After I cut this, I will know. What I did, it was I cut the flaps. So this one was like that there, and this one was here. And I just even out my file folder. That's what I cut right now. My journal is probably gonna be 5x7. That's the size that I like to work with. So for my base, this is not gonna be the journal. This is where the journal is gonna be inside. So I was thinking, I'm sorry, my throat is been itching a lot lately. So I apologize. So I was thinking that I'm gonna make my base 12 inches because it's gonna be like 5 inches. The journal is gonna be 5 inches by 7. I may do this a little bit larger than 12, but let's say that my journal is gonna be 5x7. So I need at least 5.5, right? And then 2 inches for my spine of the box that I'm gonna have my journal. That's gonna be up to 7. And then I'm gonna need 5.5 inches more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches and a half. So that will give me 11, 12, 13 inches. So let me see. Do I have this right? So it's 5.5 and 5.5 is 11 plus the 2 inches spine is 13 inches. So that's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need 13 inches right there. So I gotta cut this on that point, the 13 inches. And then for the long, I think I'm gonna leave it 7 inches. Maybe 7.5, but I think 7 inches will be a nice size. But you know what? I don't think that I'm gonna cut it, but I know I'm gonna do a score line there and I'm gonna leave this as a flap. Because I think I'm gonna do like a suitcase, a book bag, something. I don't know. I had the idea, but I don't know. So this is exactly what I need. I don't need to cut anything. I just need to decide the length Do I want it 7 inches or maybe a little bit larger than 7 inches? Maybe 7 1/4. I think I'm gonna go with 7 1/4. If I mess it up, I will cut another file folder, and I think I may need to fold it in half so I can cut this to 7 1/4. If you hear voices, my older daughter is in the living room talking with her friend over the phone, and it looks like she's having a lot of fun. Okay, so this we gotta keep it because I have something planned for that inside. Okay, so let's see, where's my line where I want to score this, and that's gonna be my flap. But let me score. I don't like that this is not even there, but that's fine. Maybe I will use this as the flap. Let's do that. So let me score a 5 1/2. Right, that's what we decided. Five and a half. Then I'm gonna put that there, and I want 2 inches for my spine. So let's go to 7. Is that 2 inches? Let me see. Yes. And then I'm gonna move this here, and I'm gonna score again a 5 1/2. Okay, so I scored here a 5 1/2. Let's make sure. Right there. Then we did 2 inches spine. That's right there. And then from here, we score 5 1/2, and we will have this flat. So this will look like this. But I don't know if I want to be more like a box. So I think I'm gonna score let me see, at 2. Let me see something. I just want to see, because I don't like leave it like this. I don't like that. So it's gonna look more like a box, maybe a lunch box. I don't know. But this is gonna go like this, and I want to do like a suitcase. The closure, and maybe I will put a handle here. I will create something. And that's my idea. Then for the inside where we're gonna put the journal, I think I'm gonna use this. So I may cut it 5 1/2, maybe 5. So it will be inside 5 1/4. Let's see. 5 1/4. No, wait. Because I need 2 inches for the spine. So let me see. And I want to do some flap. Let me cut it at 7 1/2 first. And I will explain to you what I want to do. Give me a minute. Let me score this. 5 1/2. I'm gonna score a 5 1/2 first. Then the 2 inches, it will be right there. And then I move it here and I score a 5 1/2. Oh, but I needed the flaps. And my flaps, let's do 1/2 inch flaps. And I will explain it to you. Let me score it, and then I will explain to you what we're gonna do. And I will give you the right measurements. 5 1/2. 2 inches. Five and a half inch. So I may just need to cut this, but let me see. Bear with me for a moment. I will give you an explanation in a bit. Okay. Make sure that I'm folding this on the right place. And before I cut this flap, let me see, because I was thinking that I will do like a little place where we're gonna put our file folder, our journal there. That's perfect. Okay, so let me cut this extra piece here. Okay, so this is what I do. You're gonna score 1/2 inch. You're gonna move it here and you're gonna score a 5 and a half. That's the easier way for me to do this. Move it to the line where you cut, score at 2, move it again, and score a 5 and a half. Okay? And then we're gonna need a base underneath this. So I'm gonna do 2 inches by 5 and a half, I think. So yes, I'm gonna need another file folder, or maybe a cardstock. We don't need to. Let me see if I have a piece of cardstock that I can use. Well, let me just get a paper here. Let me get a cardstock. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's not the same color because we're gonna cover everything with the paper. So I have white here, and we're gonna do 2 inches, but let me do some flaps so I can glue it inside. So we're gonna do 3 inches by, it's gonna be, I will give me a minute. So it's 2 inches wide, and then when I do the flaps, and then it's 5 and a half, but I want to have flaps. I'm gonna cut this by 6 for now, and let's see. Did I do this right? Okay, so this is 3. I'm gonna score 1/2 inch on this side, 1/2 inch on this side. That will give me my 2 inches wide, I think. Yes, and then this is 5 and a half. So now we're gonna score, I should have left more, but 1/4 and 1/4. Let me see. Yes, I should have left more, but that's fine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this little flaps here. I'm gonna cut, did I got 2? No. I'm gonna cut this like at an angle. Okay, so you're gonna cut another piece 3 by 6. And you're gonna score 1/2 inch on each side and 1/4 inch here. But if you wanna cut this to 1/2 inch, cut it at 6 1/2. If you wanna do this flap, have a 1/2 inch instead of 1/4 inch like I have here. Okay, so let's take this out of the way for now. And what we're gonna do is our base. So let's work with this thing first. This, you can glue it out like that or inside. I think I'm gonna do it inside. I'm gonna glue it inside like that. Maybe I don't even need these pieces here. I don't think we're gonna need this because we already had that, but if we want to reinforce it, let me see. Well, I guess. Okay, so this is how it's gonna look, the base. And then I will try to do a handle or something here that it looks like a book bag or a suitcase. And then I may put, I have some buckles that I bought that I'm gonna put here, and this will look like our journal is gonna like it. My goodness, a suitcase. That's the word that a bookcase, a book bag, and then our journal is gonna go here inside this. So I'm gonna cut the papers to cover all this before we close everything, and I will come back. So I cut my pieces that I'm gonna be covering my base for the briefcase, or I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. But let me show you the idea that I have. I bought this buckles at Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, Hobby Lobby. I had these ones, and I was thinking this is the ones that I want to use. And fold this here and use this. This is the perfect length. I got 2. Let me see. Because I was thinking that this longer part will go perfectly like that. You see? And then this I will attach it here. And I also had this other buckle, press lock. But I think I have to attach this to a ribbon or something, and that will go here. And then the other. So I have to figure out which one I'm gonna use. I don't know yet. But I got this at Hobby Lobby. I went ahead and distressed my edges, and I used my archival ink Night Sky. And I distressed my base and the paper that we're gonna cover the base. And let me show you, there's plenty of paper, paper left to use for the journal. My journal is probably gonna be 5 by 7. And I may, if I do 2 signature, I probably will leave. Maybe I will do my 1/2 spine, 1/2 inch. If I do 3, I may do a inch spine. I don't know yet, but the base probably is gonna be another file folder. But look, you have plenty of pages, paper that you can use on your signature. Plus, I am dying copy paper with, I use alcohol ink spray, yellow and blue. Plus I have some book pages and stuff that I'm gonna attach to my journal. So the journal part, I'm not worrying about right now, and I probably will do it off camera. I may just do the signature on camera, but I don't know yet, because I think almost everybody knows how to do a journal, and if you don't, I have other tutorials here that you can watch on how to attach the signatures and all that on a journal. So I usually number my panels and the back of my paper, so it's easier to find each piece. And we're gonna cover this one and we're gonna attach it to this, and then I probably will continue working off camera because I don't want to take too long. And I'm just gonna use my Crafter's Pick glue from AP. I got this at Hobby Lobby for $5.49. It's my favorite glue. Very affordable and it's very good. So this is my panel number 1. I cut my paper a 1/4 inch shorter than the original side of my base. So if the base is like this panel is 5.5 by 4.5. I cut it 5.25 by 4.25, and that will leave me a small border all around my paper. So you see, I just left like a small border around it, because I always, when I use file folder and things like that, I want people to know what I used. So this is number 2. I love this paper. So you're gonna see a little border around it. You see 5.25 by 4.25. That's the side that I cut the paper for these panels. For the spine, it was 4.5 by 2. So I cut it 1 3/4 by 4.25. And I'm gonna cover the inside of this too, because you're gonna be able to see it when you get your journal out. So I'm just gonna cover everything. Making sure I try to be as even as possible around my border. This is number 3. It's gonna go right there. I forgot to put the glue on the paper. Well, that's perfect. Look how pretty this paper look. The inside, I'm gonna do a yellow. So 5 is gonna go right here. To attach my thing, where my journal is gonna go, I'm gonna use that's masking tape, I think it is the name. And I'm gonna figure out that in a minute how I'm gonna attach it, but usually that's what I use when I'm attaching stuff to my folios, and that way I will reinforce some of my folding line, like here. I don't know, we will figure it out. 7. We will figure it out in a minute. You know what? I forgot. Oh my goodness. I forgot that I had to attach this first. So let me see if I can be able to remove this panel without damaging too much the paper. At least the bottom. Be careful before it dries. Because this is gonna be inside, so you're not gonna be able to see it that much, but this glue dries real quick. Let me see if that is enough. You know what? I'm gonna cut this. Well, it was 1¼ inch around it. Around that. I completely forgot that I had to attach this. So let me cover. I know I had to put more glue on that paper because it's already drying. When I tell you this glue is good, it's good. It dry fast, dry clear. I think I didn't cut, let me clean my finger. I think I didn't cut this, the 1/4 inch less, but let me see. You can fix that. Let me see if I can cut more. Well, you know what? This going in the outside, so maybe I don't need to cut it. Let me just trim it a little bit. Okay, and then the yellow is going inside. The yellow I cut it, the blue I didn't. So let me put this real quick so we can attach this to this. Completely forgot that this is the base. Okay, so I think I'm gonna cut these flaps. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cut that. I don't think that we're gonna need it. Hopefully don't need it. If not, we'll cut another piece of this. You know. Okay, so let me attach this panel to this. And now we can glue the paper. Perfect. I almost forgot. So let me leave this one for the end. Let me cover this one first. Perfect, and now I have to what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover almost to the bottom first. My goodness, I had to figure this out. Let me get my bone folder. And I still have glue of the other one left. I just need to cover this here, this corner. So that's where our journal is gonna go. So let me put that aside, and then because this, I have to be able, okay, I think I am going to attach this side first. Hopefully this will work. Let's see. I was gonna attach it with the tape, but I think it's better with the glue. But we're gonna reinforce it right now, right there. This is perfect when you're using file folders because it's the same color. Okay, that's reinforced right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach half of this, my nails are. Attach this, the half of this paper with glue, and then we will do the other side and see if we can work it out. Let's see. Let's do half. My nails, I just fixed them and they got some ink, glue everywhere. I think, let's see if we can do the other side now. Let's see how I'm gonna work this out, because I want to be able to, I may not be able to reinforce this side with the glue, with the tape. Let me see, let me see. This is something that you don't need to do, but I'm gonna try to do. Perfect, yes. Okay, now I'm gonna glue this part. Maybe there's an easy way to do this, but I don't know, sometimes I just complicate myself. I think we got it. I think we got this. There you go. Yes, I need to glue. Press this here. We don't want any bubbles. And I think we got it. I think that's good enough, right? Right? Yes, it's right there, you look. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cover the whole thing and do my journal, and I will come back. I just wanted to show you how to attach this, because I know this is gonna be the harder part. So, but we did it. Hopefully it wasn't that bad. You notice, right? You got how I did this? Press here, I have some glue there. But I think we did pretty good. I'm just gonna cover everything else. Okay, so let me show you what I did. I already did the journal, and I added this to the suitcase, so I don't know how we're gonna call this. I will leave it on the title of this tutorial, but let me show you first the journal. And I will explain to you how I did this, and then we're gonna add the buckles and we're gonna be done. I haven't distressed the edges or any of my ephemera. I will do that later, but I'm gonna add some pockets and stuff. But the journal I did pretty simple. I did a tulle ribbon closure. I added this to the excuse me, my throat is kind of itchy. I added this to the front cover, and this to the corner of my cover. The same thing in the back. I just glue this down. And what I did, the only embellishment that I did to this journal was adding the lace to the border of some of my pages. It's a 2-signature journal. Each signature has 60 pages. It's 30 pages fold in half. So there's plenty of journaling space on this journal. It shows you some of the pages. This is the ones, this is copy paper that I dye with my alcohol ink. Some are blue, other are yellow, other are blue and yellow, and some layers for the pages. But and this is paper from the collection. So that's what I did. It has 2 signatures, and I just put lace on the border of the pages that are from the digital kit. The other page, I just leave that like this. If somebody want to get this journal, you can make it your own. I didn't put pockets or anything, so it's just plain pages for journaling space. And then whoever get this can decorate their own pages, add pocket, tags and stuff. So it's 2 signature. I put some lace here on the spine, and this here say every flower blooms in its own time, and it's a quote from Ken Petty. So that's what I did with the journal. Something simple, a lot of journaling space. Let me close this here. It's real pretty. I love it. Simplicity sometimes is best. I didn't want to make it too bulky, but there's plenty of space on the suitcase or whatever we're gonna call this for this journal to grow, because I made it, let me tell you, I haven't told you. 5 by 7, but the spine is 1 inch and a quarter. I'm trying to open, make it more pretty like that. Okay, now. So it is 1 inch and a quarter. I'm pretty sure I was able to put 3 signatures if I divided the pages between 3 signatures, but I just went with 2 signatures. But it's 5 by 7 and the spine is 5 1/4 by 7. So that's the size of the journal. This space that we created here, remember, it was 2 inches by 5.5, I think it was. So it's perfect, perfect there. But you see here, you still have plenty of space to grow this, or make it this. You can make the journal 2 inches, the spine 2 inches. But I was thinking that I didn't want a journal to be that big, because here I can put maybe a notebook. Let me see if I have one here that I can, let's say this is my notebook. I can put it here with my journal, something smaller, of course. I can put my pen, maybe if I want to put something else. So that's why I want to leave some space here, and that's why I didn't want to do my journal 2 inch with the spine 2 inches, but you know, that's up to you. So let me get this out of the way, and let me explain how I did this. This here is just white cardstock from the one that I cut before to do this part here. So I cut that 1.5 by 8 inches long. And what I did these 2 holes with my I did holes with my pocket tool, and I just put some brads. So I covered this part first, and I cover my white cardstock with some paper from the collection, this gingham, the yellow gingham paper. And what I did was I covered this, I covered it inside too. You can see it here. And it's 8 inches. Remember, our suitcase is 7.5, I think. Let me see, where's my... It's a little bit more than 7. It's just, well, 7. And this is 8 inches long by 1.5, I think. Yeah, it was 1.5. So what I did is I guide myself with the paper that I put here to cover this part. You remember that I cut it 1/4 inches less than the size of my suitcase. So I guide myself with this. So what I did, let's say this is the paper. Let me show you on the other side. I think it's gonna be easier. So you see that I had this border here and I had this border here. What I did is I cut my paper to 8 inches. And the first thing I did, I put my paper to the border there of my paper. I did the holes. I put the brads and secure this side. And then I went ahead and did the same thing on this side, and that will create the handle, you see? So just cut your piece of paper 8 by 1.5. Let's do that right now. 1.5, so I can show you better. And I'm sorry I didn't do it on camera because I was gonna go to church, and I just say, you know what, let me do this, and then when I come back from church I was playing it. But I took my handle, I center it like that. I got a pocket tool, let me get one here. I did my holes using a a mat that I have. So I did my hole, put the brads. I glue this part too. I glue it first, then put the brads and secure this part, and then I went ahead and did this and did the same thing on the other side. I did the hole, glue this down, and put the brads. Then I went ahead and cover my inside with the paper, and you can not see the brads because I cover it also with my masking tape. So that way I don't feel it here that much, and it's completely secure. So that's the way I did that, my little handle there. So the only thing that I have left to do is decorate this. And I was thinking that I want to, another thing that I did, I secured this better, this part. You remember that we cut that part here from this. What I did was I put masking tape here and here, and then I cut a piece of the paper and cover the masking tape, so you can see the masking tape, but this is more secure just in case, because you know the journal is a little heavy and I didn't want the journal to come down, you know, the other side and then break this. So I secured that part, and then I was thinking that I want to add a pocket here and a pocket here. And this collection brings pockets. There's 1, 2, let me get the 4 that this brings, and let me see which one I would like to use here. Maybe I will use these ones. So I'm gonna add those pockets here. I'm just gonna fold this, and then I will add to my journal, I will add some of the embellishment, or maybe, let me think, because we have tabs, we have journaling cards. Maybe I will create like a little something, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put all this, like create a little something to put here with my journal full of ephemera, and then whoever get this can decorate the journal any way they want. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's what I'm gonna do later on. I will create like a little, or maybe in the same envelope that the collection brings. Let me see the size. Well, it has 2. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close this envelope. I'm gonna put all the ephemera there, and I'm gonna put it here with the journal, and that way whoever get this will decorate the journal the way they want. That's what I'm gonna do. That sounds like a plan. So here, let's put a pocket with some of the journaling cards. And then I will add the buckles, and we will be done. I don't know how long it had taken me to do this project, you know, the video for this project, but hopefully it's no longer than an hour, hour and a half. Hopefully no longer than an hour, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put some double-sided tape. This time I wanted to do something different. That is why I doing this like suitcase, or I showed it to my daughter. My daughter said, "Mommy, that looks like a an old book bag, like when the kids that used to use at school." I said, "You know what? That is right. You're right." So maybe we can say a journal in a book bag. vintage journal in a book bag or journal in a vintage book bag. I don't know. I will come up with something. I really don't know. I don't think that it's gonna look like a suitcase. So we will see. Make sure that this is attached to my paper. Did you see me wearing something different? I just went to church and came back, and I wanted to finish this project before I go to bed. Sometimes I record the first part, and now it has been, I will say, maybe 3 or 4 hours. Oh, and I want to use, that's one thing that I want to do. Just add these 2 pockets to the cover, the inside cover of my journal. But other than that, I'm not going to decorate anything else. Let me see if I can be almost the same as the other side. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to be exactly the same, but I think this one is lower than that one. But okay, so there's our pocket there. I was also thinking to put these pockets here. Maybe I should do it instead of the journal. Let's see. That way you can put more stuff here. Let me see. What do you think? I think I'm going with that idea. And I'm gonna put the other pocket on the other side, and I think we are done with the inside of our book bag. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing with this one, and we're done with the pockets inside our book bag. Whatever. I have to come up with a name for this project. I always struggle with a name for my projects. I don't know if that's something that happened to you too, but It happened a lot to me. Okay, sorry if I'm not talking, I'm just concentrating here. Let me hold this pocket here because I don't want to break it. I want to be gentle. Sometimes I'm not that gentle with my... Okay, that's good enough. So let's see now how we're gonna work these buckles on this. I think I'm gonna use my glue gun, to be honest, because I don't know how else I'm gonna attach this here. And remember that I said I want to go like this, and I put the brad, but I don't mind covering one of the brads. So let me see, maybe right there. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna think about it too much. Make sure. I don't know if my glue gun is up. It's not on. Let me get my other glue gun. I think this one wasn't charging. Just a second. So I have to wait now until my glue gun get hot. Guess I didn't notice that one wasn't on. But so let's see what that get hot. I wasn't gonna do this, but since I had to wait, let me distress some of this ephemera. I also not gonna put anything on the tags. The person who get this can do that. So let me see how many tags do we have. I think there's 4 this size. So I'm gonna put 2 on this one. I'm gonna distress it just to be cohesive. Maybe the person who get this don't have this color ink. And I'm just doing this because I'm waiting on my glue gun. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting for my other glue gun to be off. If not, I would not take this long doing this, taking your time. I don't know if this is for the envelopes or these ones, but Gonna put a couple of things on these pockets. I usually do this with my scoreboard, but just waiting for my glue to be hot and we will be done. This is so pretty, this combination of color, yellow, white. On my journal, I went with the cream color for my lace, because the collection have some cream color some places, and I didn't have enough of yellow or blue lace to this, so that's the main reason, in case you're wondering why I went with that color. I didn't cut this here. Okay, let me see if my glue gun is hot. And we're gonna find out closing this envelope. Yes, so let me close this and we will do the buckles, and then I will do this part off camera. Okay, let me put this aside and let's work on this buckle thing. So I'm just gonna put glue here. I can do this also with maybe my gel medium, but I don't know if I should cover. I think I'm gonna go right there. Because this part here, it has to be, see where I'm gonna glue. Okay, I'm gonna glue here. And then for this part, make sure that this is even, and for this part, I'm gonna glue, because I had this here. Oh, but that's just gonna glue down here. Make sure that let's leave that dry in there, and let's do the same thing with this side. Trying to be careful. This is so nerve-wracking. This is the first time I'm doing this, but there's always a first time for something, right? So I'm gonna do the same thing. We're gonna glue this. So nerve-wracking. Hopefully it's even. If not, oh my god. I think that's the best we will do this. I'm gonna be careful because I want to leave it, that is, you know, making sure this is dry before we mess it up. There you go. So okay, I think that's good enough. I think here I'm gonna glue here too. Because that way this won't go up like that and mess up your paper. So I think that's better. Look, we have our, so how we call this? Book bag? It looks like the old book bags that the kids also put on their bag with the things here for the bag. I don't know how to call that. With the, I had the name on my tongue. You know, like the book bags that you put on your bag. The things that you hang, those handles. I'm trying to think about the name. Okay, so let's review what we did. Remember, everything else I'm gonna put off camera, but let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave this ephemera here, here, and here. And then on this envelope, I'm gonna put the rest of my ephemera, and that's gonna go inside here with my journal. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my journal back inside, and let me show you the lace. You see cream color. This is kind of a cream color too. And I put it on the last hole. I don't want this to be too tight, you know. And remember, this is open here. I want to see if I can hold it. Oh yeah, look, we can hold it using the handle. So remember, this is open. Your journal can get out. So this is just for decoration purposes. You can bring, you know, take it like this and like this. But, you know, remember this is open. I was thinking I should have done this on this side, but then I wanted this to be able, you know, to open completely. If I put this here, it wasn't gonna be all open, you know? You know what I mean? Or maybe? No, because then to put the journal, no, yeah. So look how cute. How cute, look. I'm so happy. Okay, so that's it for today. I want to thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope that you have enjoyed. The name of the digital key is, I think is, oh my god, I wrote it down, but I don't know where my paper is Yellow and Blue Bonanza. And it was created by SannieCreates. That's the name of her Etsy shop too. So I'm gonna leave the link to her Etsy shop and the information of the digital kit on the description box. Look how pretty our bookcase look. It's so pretty. Maybe I should put something here like a bowl or something. Do you think that will be too much? me see. Oh, but I don't have one on that color. If not, I will put a little bow right there. Okay, but I don't have anything to put there, so maybe a flower. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. It's up to the person who get this to decorate it more, but that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching, everyone. Happy crafting, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below. Thank you.